once again. Welcome back to the 115th, I believe, boxing predictions. Yeah, this is for the next, of course, weekend, Saturday's fights. There are a few quite good ones, and we are starting with Kid Galahad versus Claudia. It's a featherweight fight, of course. Kid Galahad was the first guy to give Josh Warrington a tough fight because he is very elusive and a tricky fighter, technical fighter. But he's not without power either. And he's fighting this guy who is, he has been in a few big fights so far, but he held the interim WBA featherweight title actually for a while, and lost it by knockout to Jesus M. Rojas. And he's also fought, So, this guy, both guys are actually equal in height. And Galahad is 1 year younger. Or exactly 1 year younger, actually. That's interesting. And this fight is in Sheffield, so it's the hometown of Galahad. So I expect, a kind of decision win for Kid Galahad, because even though this guy Marrero has fought at the highest level before, he's not really elite level fighter. I think he's more like a gatekeeper, fringe contender type. So I expect Kid Galahad to win on points, very likely, most likely. And then Guillermo Rigondeaux is actually fighting still, and he has a fight against Liborio Solis for the vacant World Boxing Association Bantam title. This guy is quite difficult, to pin down Rigondeaux, because just as he looks like he is finished, but he lost to Vasily Lomachenko. It wasn't really any disgrace. To lose to Lomachenko, even though the fight didn't go that far. But anyway, he still came back and stopped Julio Ceja, who is a pretty good fighter, last June. And now he fights a guy who, Liborio Solis. Of course, I've heard of the guy, but he's not really, he's lost his he's all three world title fights. First to Shinsuke Yamanaka, and then he lost twice to Jamie McDonald, once by decision, once by no decision. So Rigondeaux is the favorite to win, and this guy Solis is 37 already. Even though Rigondeaux is 39, he still is just a better fighter, a superior fighter. But whether he will maybe not. Maybe he will not win by a stoppage this time because Solis hasn't been stopped yet. So Solis has fought Yamanaka, who is a true knockout artist, or was, and he wasn't stopped. So I'm not sure. I doubt that Rigondao can stop him anyway. So I think it will be a decision victory for Rigondao. Yeah, and then we have Cal Brooke actually is fighting also. His first fight since December 2018 actually, and he's fighting for a vacant WBO Intercontinental Super Welter title against Mark De Luca, who I also have just kind of briefly heard of, but I don't really know much about him. He's got one loss already, and that was against a really not so spectacular fighter anyway. Both guys are 5'9" in height, and De Luca has a bigger reach by 3 inches actually. At this point, Cal Brooke is 33, and he is no longer at his prime. I think it's safe to say, but I still think he should beat De Luca, definitely. Yeah, since he lost to Errol Spence, he's knocked out Sergey Rabchenko or Rabchanka. That was quite impressive in 2 rounds, and then he beat Michael Zerafa, who is also a rather good Australian fighter, who beat that guy Jeff Horn. Yeah. So I can see a future for Brooke if he continues fighting these guys that are not really top class, But if he tries to take on the best in this division as well, like Jermel Charlo or Jared Hurd, these guys, I don't think it will go so well. But anyway, here, I don't know, he may even win by stoppage, I'm not sure, perhaps. Yeah, let's say that he wins by a later, perhaps between the 6th and the 9th round, 7th or 8th round. Yes, that's Cal Brooke. And then I think the best fight of this, there is also a cruiserweight fight between Firat Arslan and Kevin Lerena, but Arslan is 49 years old, so definitely I favor Lerena to win. He's 27 and he's a really good fighter, very good, very technically good and promising. So this may even not go the distance, because Lerena has just recently started to discover his power, so it may go the distance. Anyway, I favor Lerena to win against Firat Arslan. And then finally, the one this week is Gary Allen Russell Jr. versus Tugsok Nyambayar. That's a mouthful. Anyway, this guy Nyambayar is he's from Mongolia but based in LA. He beat Claudio Marrero previously, and Oscar Escandon is knocked out, and a few other guys. But Gary Allen Russell Jr., he's really, since losing to Lomachenko, he's really looked good. He stopped Johnny Gonzalez in only rounds, and since then he's made 4 defenses of the WBC featherweight title, and of course this is his fifth. He also beat Joseph Diaz, the first guy, and so far the only guy actually to beat him. And Kiko Martinez, yeah, he stopped him. So yeah, but I think this will be perhaps his toughest fight since the Lomachenko fight. I do believe, because this guy Nyan Bayar, he's called King Tug. He's a lot taller actually. He's 5'8", while Russell is 5'4.5", and he's got 66-inch. He's got actually only 2-inch reach advantage, but that's enough. So these guys, this guy is 27, and Jan Bayar, that come up and challenge for a title, that come from these countries far away, that are quite poor. They can be very hungry, and that makes them more dangerous. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was an upset here, but I still slightly favor Gary Russell Jr. to win on points. Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. I expect it to be a really good fight. Alright, so that was that for the next week. Till the next time, see you. Bye bye.